Hi guys, welcome to Supercar Life UK. So I've been out in my car today to do a little bit of filming so I can actually sort of introduce it to the channel because it's not been on there for, well, I haven't made a video about it basically yet. I've been to a few events and such like, but not managed to do any filming. So been out today in the car, done some videos and just got home doing a little bit of editing, and the intro that I did for the car was basically pretty crap. So I thought I'd just try another one. Not that I'm saying this one's any better, but ultimately speaking, wanted to do a little intro. So I'm currently sat on my sofa and just filming obviously this little extra bit to start with. So as I say, I've had the car for around about 3 months, been to a few events and things in it, but not managed to do any filming. So yeah, did a sort of special trip out today. I've recently bought a drone as well, so trying and get some sort of aerial footage. I've done quite a lot of stuff to the car since I bought it, so wanted to finish most of them bits off first before I presented the car. Car needed a little bit of work doing to it when I first bought it, so didn't really want to sort of present it in its state there. Needed a few bits tidying up and such like, which I've now done. So now that is done, without further ado, here is my new car. Hi guys, I'm sat back in the car now. It is freezing outside, my hands were shaking, I couldn't really film properly, so got back in the car. So as you can see, you've seen some shots from outside, some pictures and hopefully some aerial shots. It was pretty windy though where I am flying the drone around, trying to get some decent sort of panning shots and things, but couldn't really do it very well. So sat back in the car now to explain a little bit about the car. So I bought it from a friend of mine, Kevin, who owned the car for 7 years, so it was used very, very well. It's done plenty of miles. For a Gallardo, it's pretty high in terms of mileage. I bought it off of Kevin in a very short period of time. It was kind of bizarre how it happened, but yeah, ultimately we were chatting about it, and then literally a couple of weeks later, we'd done a deal. The car is a 2004. It's obviously Lamborghini Gallardo or Gallardo, depending on how you want to put it. It's the 5-litre V10, so it's the original. It is a manual gearbox. So the car originally came in Giallo Midas, or yellow, which is sort of like the pearly sort of orangey yellow colour that Lamborghini do. Quite common on Gallardos and the Murcielagos. And the bodywork needed a little bit doing to it, so I decided to wrap the car in a white colour. Now the colour I went for was a colour called Satin White. It is a vehicle material, from Hexis, and it's got a really heavy glitter to it as such. So in the sun, it looks phenomenal. In normal colours, it just kind of looks like a very white white, if that makes sense. So it looks pretty nice anyway. And then, as I say, once the sun hits it, it really does pop. So the car's got a few modifications on it. It's got a tubey style exhaust system, so the car is pretty loud. It does chuck out flames. It does like to make a bit of a drama and a scene. It also has the cat bypass pipes on it as well, which are important for a Gallardo. The Gallardo suffer with the cats breaking down, and essentially the internals of the cats get sucked back into the engine. And yeah, obviously that causes some catastrophic damage. You're looking at obviously an engine rebuild from that scenario. So other modifications that you could see from outside were the wheels. So I changed the wheels. The original Cassiopeia wheels were in gloss black. They are a lovely wheel. However, I wanted something that just sort of had a little bit more space, a little bit more detailing to them, to really show off sort of the brakes and also have that bit of a contrasting colour. So I've got the silver wheels on there at the minute. Let's see if you can guess which car they come from. Please comment below if you can guess on that one. They are an exact Lamborghini fitment, so it's quite lucky there, in fact, to find a replacement set of wheels. So you've got the 8.5J on the front and then the 11J on the rear, with the 235 and 295 tyres front to rear. The brakes, etc., everything there is standard. It does have in the engine aftermarket filters as well, so you get a little bit more breathing out of it. The original 5-litre V10 is around about 500 horsepower. I would hopefully that this is putting out just slightly more, because due to the couple of modifications, let it breathe a little bit easier with the filter and the exhaust. So as you can see on the rear, I had the carbon fibre Superleggera style wing. This was supplied to me via Night Racer in Milton Keynes. So if you've not heard of them, go and check them out. Yeah, they supplied the spoiler to me. The original Superleggera spoiler is around about 8,000 to buy one new, and that's a lot of money to be spending on a spoiler. So I couldn't really justify that. So I went with an aftermarket replica one. It is obviously real carbon fibre, and the finish on it is very, very good. A little bit of fettling to get it to fit. Obviously taking the old spoiler off and removing the mechanisms for the rear spoiler lift on there. However, you can leave it plugged in, and then it doesn't. The system and the ECU doesn't realise that it's not plugged in, so it doesn't throw up any error codes, which is good. So there you go, guys. That is my Lamborghini Gallardo. It is my new car. I've had it for about 3 months now, but just not had a chance to do the videos on it. So yeah, hopefully you like what you see. But yeah, any comments, please comment below, and I shall see you all soon. Thanks, guys.